Wait. Where are we? What the frick?
What do you mean, where are we? You know where we are.
Oh
it's
my god.
them who don't know where we are.
Oh my god, you're so right. Guys, I bet you can't guess where we are right now. Can you hear that, guys? Maybe I should turn it a little bit louder.
Wait, what do you mean turn it louder? We're actually on a ferry right now.
And where are we going to?
We're going to the Isle of Muck.
Isle of Muck, where there's 3 brown cows.
That's what we're going to see. We like cows.
We like the brown cows. We enjoy that there's 3 of them and that they're brown.
Because brown's our favourite colour and 3 is a good number.
Yeah, 3 is a perfect number.
Some might say it's the magic number.
Oh my god! Anyway, guys, welcome to the Ferry episode of our podcast. I know it's only episode 3, but...
3.
Yeah, 3. Oh.
3 is a good number.
But yeah, we've just gotten so much money from our sponsors that we're able to take this luxurious ferry trip to the Isle of Muck.
Yeah.
So,
I've just realised as well, we did say to our lovely listeners last episode that we asked them questions and we haven't acknowledged any of their answers, but I think that's okay.
that's just a regular podcast.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes. We'll ask questions, we'll not acknowledge that you answered them, but we still
We
expect
read
you to
them.
answer them.
We did read them.
Yeah.
I promise.
We know that Phoebe should go up and out for her
Yes.
hair. We know that. See, we read them, guys.
Yeah. And that's what my hair is like right now.
Yeah, if you can imagine it, she's practicing for the podcast Emmys, and it's looking quite delightful, might I say.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome!
Oh, so I hope the boat isn't too loud. I just thought it'd be like some nice background noise.
Yeah, so we thought we'd record the podcast episode while we're on the ferry, you know.
Yeah, save time as well. We're busy people.
We're very busy, you know, after this, we've got to, do some work, and then we've got to go down to the cruise bar.
Yeah.
And get some drinks.
And we're gonna tip them in doubloons.
In doubloons.
Doubloons. Ancient doubloons.
Ancient doubloons? Is it the same type of ancient as your amulet?
Pretty ancient, like my amulet.
Oh, okay. Is your amulet more ancient or less?
Maybe a slightly bit more ancient, but
I'd imagine so.
it's, yeah.
I think your amulet actually predates most things.
Yeah, honestly, Jesus probably had this amulet at one point.
Yeah, probably.
And also, a dinosaur too.
Yeah.
It was probably the dinosaur just passed it down to Jesus.
Yeah. What came first, the dinosaur or the Jesus? Or the ancient amulet? Whoa.
Wait, the ancient amulet? I'm pretty sure.
I think the first ever atom to ever come into the universe is your ancient amulet.
It's just lit up in the sky and just started spinning around and little noises go woo, woo, woo. And suddenly the earth was made in a burst of light and the ancient amulet fell through the sky gracefully. Then a dinosaur picked it up and wore it as a little bangle.
So, did the ancient amulet, it had the little tie around it and stuff, that was also matter that was created at the same time as the gem itself?
See, I haven't thought about this, but in my head, yeah, it was. It's always been connected to a necklace string. Yeah.
See, that's the religion I subscribe to.
Me too.
Ancientism.
Ancient amuletism. That's how I believe the world was formed. in a burst of light through the ancient amulet, the world just patrow
And then
in the sky. Yeah.
So take that, atheists.
Yeah.
Bet you weren't expecting that.
Yeah. Right. So
Let's just get into it.
Yeah.
Enough of this dilly-dallying. We just
Ooh,
had chicken.
That's
Whoa.
spiking. I'm sure that's fine.
It does that all the time.
Okay.
The whole bus episode, it was just for the whole time. That sounds good. So
Exactly. So yeah.
we just had some chicken noodle soup.
And it was incredible. It's so good. And so nice.
I feel very full and rejuvenated. Some might say that a chef on the ferry made it. I don't subscribe to that. I like to think that I made it, but I'm not hired here, so I don't get credit.
Well, we did sneak into the kitchen, and you did cook the chicken,
Yeah.
and then cook the rice and the noodles and the broth, and I cut the carrots.
You did.
And stuff. And then we just quickly just threw it into a pot, and then we ran out again.
Yeah.
And someone was like, "Who put this here?" And we heard that through the door, obviously. And then we just went back to the dining hall area, and then we got served our own chicken noodle soup, and it's so good.
Yeah. Thanks to us, this ferry service now has 5 stars for its chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see what they were trying to serve us before we went in and made that? We were really doing a service for the rest of the customers.
Yeah, it was more like, I don't know. I don't even know what you'd call it.
Haggis soup.
Haggis.
Black
Ew.
pudding mash.
Wait, haggis pudding mash is kind of nice. though.
Okay. Well, I personally don't like it, but since you like it, I'll give it a pass.
Well,
But
no, that might have also been the last time I ate this mysterious haggis black pudding mash. It was at 1 a.m. or something.
yeah, combined with My Hero Academia,
Yeah.
episode 1, 2, and 3.
Really? Oh my god.
Maybe, I don't actually remember. Well, I think we stopped after Deku was kneeling at All Might's feet, and we're like, ugh, shut up, bro. But I really like it, and I'm on the penultimate season currently anyway, so I actually do like My
That's such
Hero.
a nice word. Penultimate.
Penultimate.
Pretty nice.
It's pretty nice. I do think there's actually another season coming out after 7,
Huh.
but I'm not too sure. But me and Joe have taken a month break from watching it, which is bad. Joe, if you're listening to this, which I know you're not because you haven't listened to the rest of them, I was under the impression that you had, and that's why I was singing your praises in the last episode.
No praises to be sung.
Oh, whoa. She said it, not me, but I do agree with her. Unless you are listening to this and you have listened to the rest of them, which, yay! Praises! Yay! But can we please keep watching My Hero, please? Please?
You could watch it with my sister.
Lola, I know for a fact you are listening to this because you are a really good fan of our podcast, unlike my boyfriend. Lola, can I please watch My Hero with you? I'm probably not up to date like you are, but Joe's he's just not cutting it. He's not a good My Hero Academia watching friend, so you are welcome to fulfill that role. Thank you for listening all the time, by the way. You're awesome.
Wow, look at us giving personal shout outs to our audio listeners because
Yes.
we value them so much.
We love our audio listeners so much.
We love them. And I just want to say, thank you for being an audio listener.
Yeah, because if you're a video listener, how are you getting that video? I'm a bit scared.
Yeah, honestly. But, yeah.
Let's continue with food escapades.
Food escapades.
We've had lots of fun food escapades this week, besides just the chicken soup that, we saved the Ferry customers with. We've just had general food escapades, trying lots of, not new foods, but foods from places we haven't been to before. Would you like to intro some of the foods that we've been having?
Well, this one's not really food. This is more of a drink. For many a year, when we'd go into, like, Edinburgh, for example, the place is full of Black Sheep coffee. No product placement
No
here.
promo.
No promo. But they're everywhere. And we're like, this, like, what's the word? Hipster coffee shops just everywhere, just overtaking the place. Oh, we hate it. And then a Black Sheep coffee opened in our place of residence. I'm not going to dox us.
We're not doxing ourselves.
No. And we decided to go in, and it was actually quite good.
Yeah,
it was.
the first time I went, I had a Vietnamese coffee with oat milk. Well, no, with coconut milk actually, because it's Vietnamese coffee, so coconut milk was going to go well with it. And it was actually quite good. I preferred what I had the second time, which was a hot strawberry matcha.
Ooh,
it was
really
so good because I had a sip of Nadia's
cold matcha.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that is like amazing, because I never had matcha that I was like really like craving ever, because I wouldn't have claimed myself to be a matcha enjoyer. I would be a matcha, what is the word, like I put up with it. I'm like, it's fine. But now I claim to be a matcha enjoyer because that strawberry matcha is so good. So good. And I even had sips of the blueberry matcha and the pistachio latte. Both really, really good.
Yeah, I want to try the pistachio latte next time.
Yeah, I stopped her for the first time because my trauma from other coffee shops. Costa!
Costa, like, everything is bad there.
No, it literally is. We'll get to that in a second. But Costa's, I think when they had a pistachio latte, maybe it's Cafe Nero, I can't remember. One of them had a pistachio latte and it did not taste like fucking pistachios. It tasted like cowpole. It was horrible. So I stopped Phoebe because I was frightened. But I didn't stop Katie. Is that me not...
Why didn't you stop Katie but you stopped me?
Is that kind of traitory of me?
Wait.
Am I a traitor?
The traitors... Wait.
We're jumping around too much.
Wait. What is this? Did you try and save me but not Katie? Katie, how do you feel about this?
Katie, comment down below how you feel. Well, it turned out fine because obviously...
actually, it turned out that she, like, helped you and, like, I didn't get the pistachio latte, so...
I was just being I just went paranoid mother mode and I was overprotective when I should have just let my young girl take these daring risks of getting the pistachio latte. Because maybe it would have been fine. And it would have been fine. But I guess that just means we get to go back.
For sure. Also, I still enjoyed what I had. Which was the same as you. Except with oat milk. But also, I didn't really enjoy it a whole lot. Because the same day, we had also had boba. And a milky boba. I had a mango milk boba. Same as you. Because I just kept... whatever people were getting, I'd be like, that sounds good, you know? And I would just get it too.
It was just one of those days.
But, I was full of milk.
I was too. I was quite upset. I don't think I was quite as full of milk as you. But technically I would have been more full of milk, but I just think it affected me less. I had 3 different types of milk that day.
That's insane.
Oh, and then we also had chicken bake milk.
Yeah, we had a GR Eggs Greg's chicken bake Which in a way, if you think about it, is kind of like milk. It's not, but it's the same, you know? And I was just so full of milk.
Yeah. There was also a drive-by that day. Remember the drive-by with the van?
The scary van?
The scary van.
The scary van.
Guys, we almost died.
You wouldn't even be hearing this anymore. Like, because we would not be here.
We were at our place of residence.
Yeah.
And there were fountains and there were kids playing, and this is not a bit that you can drive on, and these crazy people, these hoodlums, if you will, 3 of them in the front, drove in their grey van through this, almost hit some kids, almost hit me because I didn't realise what was happening.
Yeah.
I was like way too close to the van, but almost hit some kids. Bit frightening. I did not want to see dead kids or harmed kids. Luckily no kids were harmed, but they were speeding through that bit, and then they did a little turnaround in the car park
with the screechy tires.
Screechy
tires. Picture like a movie. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that's it for you guys. That's exactly what it sounded like.
And there's a guy shouting, "Stop that van! Stop that van!
Stop that van!"
And then there's like parents and children, like parents grabbing their children and running to their cars. So it was making it so dramatic and scary.
Yeah.
So
and we were full of milk.
It was overwhelming.
It was a bit overwhelming.
An overwhelming experience.
Yeah. It was a pretty good day, and then that happened, and then the milk just... I feel like if we didn't have all the milk, maybe we would have handled it better, but...
Yeah.
Or I would have handled that better. I got a bit freaked.
Maybe we would have jumped up, we were full of milk, and just held our hands out and stopped the van through pure strength and force.
But we were too full of milk. So... lesson of the day, don't drink multiple types of milk.
Do you think like superheroes don't drink milk? Because I mean, otherwise how would they be able to like...
How would they do anything? If you drink milk, how do you do anything?
Especially multiple types of milk and a lot of milk.
Yeah.
Like...
Wait, Katie is notorious for drinking lots of cow's milk. That's her thing.
Wait. Katie isn't a superhero then. But she is.
She literally is. She's our superhero.
Hey, Katie, you're our superhero.
You're awesome. We love you.
You're so awesome.
Yay! Awesome.
Oh.
We had fish and chips.
Segway.
More
food. We had fish and chips. I didn't actually have fish and chips.
Only one of us had fish and chips.
Yeah, like actually me and you didn't have fish and chips.
Neither did Nadia. I had the same thing as Nadia.
We had chips.
Oh, but it wasn't like a fish and chips,
no.
You know.
I had like a salmon curry, which was good, but also a lot. But the best part was the tender stem broccoli. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I love broccoli, and it was so good because it was in the like curry sauce, and it was like perfect, and it was like, oh, it was so good.
I can imagine. That's always the case. I feel like tender stem broccoli is just so good.
So good. I mean, any broccoli but tender stem.
Oh my god, tender stem. Oh, this is why... Okay, 2 Brits talk. Phoebe needs to become even more British because she hasn't been to Nando's.
Oh yeah. Oopsie.
You can get tender stem broccoli from Nando's as a side.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, that's actually quite insane.
Mm-hmm. So... I don't think Nadia likes Nando's, so me and Joe will take you there. And Katie. Katie likes Nando's.
Do you want to go to Nando's, Katie?
Katie, do you want to go to Nando's with me and Phoebe?
Okay.
Okay, good. We'll see you then. But I had a sea bass with chips and salad, and Nadia had the sea bass as well, but with potatoes instead, because she had a sore throat, and chips would have been too hard. But also, I'm pretty sure she literally just prefers roasted potatoes to chips, which is very fair.
Some like sliced fried potatoes can be nicer than chips, I'd say.
No, I agree with you.
Like also like cooked at like you're camping and you're just cooking on a little like mini like portable gas stove.
That's so sweet. Yummy. I feel like we're always the most passionate in our topics when we're talking about food.
Honestly, yeah. I don't want to just become a food podcast though.
No, we can.
We have so much more substance than just food. Although it's like a big important part of our lives.
Yeah, well, food is important.
Food is important.
Brings people together. You bond over food.
Yeah.
It's just good. It brings people together.
Yeah, it's quite lovely.
That fairy horn is just really comforting, isn't it?
It's getting a little bit cold out here. Oh, it wasn't cold yesterday though.
No, it wasn't cold yesterday.
It might have even been warmer if we didn't get somewhere on time.
Wait.
What?
Wait. Are you trying to segue right now, Phoebe?
I am.
And what are you trying to segue into?
Yesterday, it was a nice sunny day. We went to the garden in our place of residence. A big garden of grass.
Big garden of grass, lots of people there, but not too many people.
We went there to draw. We set out our little blanket and we talked for like
an hour.
And then we're like, okay, let's do what we actually planned to do. And then we were just probably like 5-10 minutes into doing our activities, you crocheting, you drawing, when we just realised we need to pee.
We really need the bathroom.
Really just pee.
And where was the nearest bathroom?
Big Tesco.
15-minute walk away.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that far, to be honest.
I forgot that 15 minutes, how long that actually takes, really.
Yeah, it takes like 15 minutes.
Yeah, surprisingly, would you believe it?
So we picked up our stuff, but as soon as I was standing, I was like, oh, this is looking scary.
This is looking a bit grim. I had to retie her shoes because she couldn't bend down. I was like, do you want me to tie them for you?
So I started walking around in circles until Ashley was ready. And then we walked like we were on a mysterious mission. Very
mysterious. We looked a bit scary, probably.
Super serious and mysterious.
Ooh.
We charged down the road. We had to stop speaking and just focus on breathing.
That's how bad it was. We got to like the bit where we were like quite close, like the final stretch, which is like 5 minutes before the bathroom, and we were like, okay, just breathe and we'll be quiet and we'll get there.
Yeah, because every time we speak we'd laugh and we couldn't be laughing in this situation. The worst part is that when your destination is in sight, as soon as you see the big Tesco, you're like, just the anticipation, it makes it worse. It makes it worse.
It really does.
And then you're just full, you're terrified, you're scared. But we made it.
We did make it.
We made it perfectly fine, actually.
Yeah.
So
I was a bit scared. I'm not gonna say it on here, but I did have my own pissing accident, let's say, before I met up with Phoebe. Hello, baby. Ow. There's a cat clawing at me, which a bit Phoebe earlier.
The cat. Stop! The cat in question loves going on my lap, which is normally great, but in this skirt situation, spoiler for later, my outfit reveal, the claws are just going into my legs.
Yes, and that fabric
is not claw approved.
Come here. Okay. Yeah, I had my own pissing accident earlier that day, so I was really worried. But I made it and I was fine. I was all good. Yay!
And then after the pissing was done, we saw a friend.
We saw a friend. Shall we name drop friend?
We can name drop the friend.
I'm sure a friend wouldn't mind. Friend is very chill.
Chill friend Kyle.
Chill friend Kyle, who we haven't seen, I think, since Nadia's birthday. Well, we've seen him at his work, but properly outside of work, I don't think.
Really?
That's insane. Can you recall?
Did we meet up around Christmas, maybe?
Oh, maybe he was like... I don't think we've seen him this year.
We haven't?
Besides in work.
That's actually insane, honestly.
Kyle, we need to meet up with you more because you're literally awesome and... yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we saw Kyle I'm saying this like Kyle's listening. Maybe he would. I feel like he'd be chill to listen.
Yeah.
But we saw Kyle and I went, Kyle? And then we just engaged in conversation.
He said, what are you guys doing?
And do you want to know what I said? What did I say?
You said... pissing.
No, not quite. I said we were at the bathroom. And then he pulled a face and I went, yeah, sorry, because I forget that you're not meant to be very literal when people ask that. But I don't care. That's just me.
And when you said this, I did a big loud laugh. A big, very loud laugh, where then I acknowledged it and just was quiet because I was like, I did a very loud laugh.
Yeah, Phoebe went silent mode after that, not a peep out of her after that, which is awesome. But I was the one who engaged in the conversation in the first place, so it's fine. I invited him to my birthday thing that we're doing next week. I'm not actually turning any age next week, it's the week after, but... uni starts the week after that.
Technically,
so...
you're turning like 7 days older than what you are now.
That's true.
So...
I guess I am turning slightly older, but not like big age-wise. But you'll probably hear about that in our next podcast episode. But I invited him. He wants to see Joe real bad, which is awesome because Joe wants to see Kyle real bad. So they're going to see each other, and it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be wonderful.
Yeah. Pudding the cat is on my lap now to stop him from clawing at our thighs. He's just too excited to be sweet.
He's so wonderful, though.
He is very wonderful. He's a lovely boy.
We're getting distracted by the cat.
We are. You're very bad at distracting us at our job.
Our audio listeners just won't be able to understand what's going on right now.
Yeah, the cat. We brought Pudding with us to our trip to Muck.
Yeah.
He really wants to see the brown cows.
You need to make sure they don't jump overboard. Like.
Oh, he won't. Don't worry.
Okay.
Oh, he's more concerned about scratching our thighs and eating our elbows.
True. That did happen earlier. He was licking my elbow and then his teeth got caught on my elbow.
While we were making the chicken soup.
It was good.
Yeah. What do you think? Pudding, don't sweat.
Damn. Okay.
Shall we get our derp on?
I think so, but also I think we should take a picture of the sea right now. What should we use to take the picture?
Should we take a picture with the iPhone 5C made by Apple?
I think we should. And is the iPhone 5C in like the banana yellow color?
Of course it is. I would not have it in any other color.
Wait, we should take a picture with the iPhone 5C by Apple in banana yellow.
Of the sea right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what filter should we use?
I think we should use the Twilight Blue filter. Twilight like the film.
Click.
Ka-chow! That was the sound of my iPhone 5C by Apple in banana yellow.
So what we're trying to get at is that we really freaking love that pictures on the iPhone 5C. Like, that phone takes the best pictures ever. Like, it literally, surprisingly, it looks like it's 2014 when you take those pictures.
And it's so cute and small and like refreshing, and you just realize how big phones are now. And like,
Yeah.
honestly, I really wish that I could get an iPhone 5C because they're quite wonderful.
They're really cool. Because, like, you literally cannot download anything on it.
No.
The most you can do is message people and take pictures, which in reality, that's all phones should be able to do. But sadly, we're too far gone. We have TikTok and we have
gosh.
Instagram.
Oh gosh, no.
But using that iPhone 5C took us back to 1999.
Take a ride through our old neighborhood. We can't drive, but we can go on ferries.
We can go on ferries. Yay! Yippee!
Anyways, so yeah, we've been taking very silly pictures on the iPhone 5C.
Yeah, we've been getting our derp on, lots of pouting, sticking our tongues out.
Peace signs.
Not like in a, like, I'm kind of awkward and I have no other pose to do, but like, I am doing this peace sign and I'm very passionate about it.
Yes.
Kind of way. Flash on.
Pictures of mirrors of a bunch of people in a bathroom.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a big thing, but I took a picture of my friends around that time in a bathroom doing a bunch of peace signs. So that's what I thought of.
Yeah. We need to get a picture of all of us getting our derp on with the iPhone 5C, because right now...
At your birthday?
Yeah, we need to get a group picture of all of us getting our derp on. Because there's only one picture of Nadia and Nathan. It's just those two. They need to be with us and we need to...
The ultimate derp.
Yeah, we need to be the ultimate derp squad.
Derp squad!
Derp squad! That was kind of derpy of me.
That was kind of derpy. I think at your birthday we should do like iconic YouTuber challenge videos, like the one where they put the headphones on and they have to like say words. That's what we should totally do. The 7-second challenge.
7-second challenge. In 7 seconds, I want you to drink all this water.
Glug 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 glug.
Burps.
I can't do that.
That was really difficult. Me neither. I don't know if we've talked about our no burp disease or not.
We have no burp disease.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that in case we've already talked about it. We have no burp disease. Deal with it. Anyway. Mysterious stones. Am I right? Mysterious stones.
So, on the way to the park yesterday, on the pavement, there were some shiny stones. They were like polished stones, like stones you would like put in the little rock tumbler or you'd get from a fancy stone shop. Except, on further inspection, we don't think these are stones at all. They're too light, and we think they might be made of plastic.
Plastic stones.
Plastic stones! Originally, we saw these stones and we were like, oh, we can't take someone's stones, they must have dropped them. But we just picked up the ones we liked and left the other ones on the wall.
We left the ugly ones and we were like, well, we left some, so if someone does come back for them, they can't get that mad.
Yeah, exactly. But then the stones that we took turned out to be imposters.
Imposter stones.
They're still nice though. Very shiny.
Very shiny. I've got an opal and I think it's supposed to be a obsidian. I don't know.
I don't know what mine are, but they were like red and green and nice.
You've got Mars stones, or they should be on Mars.
They did kind of look like they could be on Mars. Pretty epic. We are so distracted by the cat right now.
Yeah, pudding's really distracting.
Like, this is like, I can just, the gaps are getting more and more, but we're just, like, I'm just staring at pudding. Ashley is stroking pudding, and...
Yeah. He wants attention. Oh!
He just
cutie
wants
pie.
attention.
Aww. Is he gonna lie down? I think he's gonna lie down. That's
Nice.
sweet.
That's so cute.
I was gonna say, it's a good thing there's foghorns, because look at how foggy it is outside.
Wait, it really is.
It's gone really foggy all of a sudden.
Well, when I was coming across the bridge, it was like foggy in the distance, like on the water.
Ah.
On the mysterious bridge.
We're not telling you what bridge.
No, you'll just have to not find out.
Yeah, we'll never tell you.
No.
But thank God for all these foghorns! Yay!
Yay! Oh, this is really so bad. So, what did you do last weekend, Ashley?
What did I do last weekend? I didn't do much. However, what did you get up to last weekend, Phoebe?
Oh, funny you'd ask me that, Ashley. Last weekend, I took my little sister to see the musical Heathers. Oh!
Candy store!
So welcome to my candy store.
I don't remember how any of the songs go.
What about... Wait. Can't we be skibbity? Honestly, when that song was happening, it's all like I could only think of the brain rot version. It was it was really bad, and my little sister, I could see her like laughing and looking at me at the corner of her eye, and I was trying not to look at her because I knew I would like burst out laughing. But it's all I could think of. I've really been brain rotted and corrupted.
The brain rot is real. We predicted it last episode.
It's
of us
so
talking about brain
real.
rot.
It's so real.
Can we be skibbity?
I don't know how the rest of it goes. Wait. Alpha Sigma, Skibbity Toilet,
Ooh.
Don't Stop. Wait, I can't do the next part.
Oh, it's okay.
It's too much brain rot.
That's fine.
Anyways. Yeah, so it was in the wonderful Perth Theatre. No, Perth Concert Hall. It's kind of not very nice, but it was okay. And there was loads of people in cool, like, cosplays, and very cool outfits. And the musical was really good. And yeah, I was taken back to my musical theatre loving days in high school. It was kind of epic. Very good, and we're second to the front, which I kind of hated at the start. I just got used to it, but like you felt like you were making eye contact, and it was very, oh no. But it turned out okay. And at the end, at like the standing ovation, a guy in the front, I don't know if he was given these scrunchies to purposely give out. I don't think so. I think like he made a bunch of scrunchies and he was throwing them onto the stage for all of the actors, and then they started picking them up and just throwing them back into the crowd. And my little sister got one, and then one of the Heather actors, she made eye contact with one of the cool cosplayers who was right next to us. And they were dressed up as the yellow Heather, and they threw the yellow scrunchie, but it landed like right in front of me, but I picked it up and gave it to the yellow Heather because I knew that's where they were actually aiming, and I think they were happy about it. Although I don't think they said thank you, but that's okay.
It's
Lola said they
okay.
seemed happy, so
Aww.
Yeah.
Well, you're just the bigger person.
Yeah, I guess I kind of am.
See, that's why we were allowed to take those stones for ourselves, because you already did your good deed of like giving something that was like someone else's. So.
Exactly.
Yellow scrunchie.
And then I spent like £17 on my little sister, on all of the stupid little merch.
What merch did you get her?
I got her a £7 key ring.
Cool.
And a £10, I forgot the name of it, like a booklet that has like information about like the cast and like production and stuff.
Yeah.
Except it wasn't until after purchase the actual like the pictures inside of it was all from the 2023 and 2021 productions, and there was only a small, very small like booklet of just like white printer paper with black ink with including the actors
Pudding
from the show we went to. So I felt a little bit scammed.
I'm sorry.
But it's okay. It was still fun to read, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now my little sister says she's going to pay me back with little clay goodies.
Yeah.
She's going to make me. So
yeah.
I'm excited.
Yippee! Clay!
Wait, I like clay. Oh no, I think this episode is derailing.
We're derailing into the clay moment.
The clay moment?
Let's talk about clay. I love clay. It's so brown and so nice.
Wait, brown clay? There's loads of different types of clay. I mean, brown clay is like red earthen ware clay, but like you might have like I don't know, other kinds of clay. There's like the white clay and like the grey clay and like
yes, say more.
Oh, what about polymer clay or plasticine? That's not clay.
That's plasticine.
That's plasticine.
Yeah. You've worked with clay a lot. You know your stuff.
I know clay. I've worked with clay. I've used a wheel. I've used a wheel. I've thrown clay on a wheel, and it was very bad. I did one good one with a lot of help, and then all the others just collapsed. But it's a fun experience. If you haven't thrown clay, I recommend it because it's very fun. But it takes a lot of practice. But it's fun.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I was busy playing with thread and stuff, so.
Yeah.
I'm talking about uni, guys, duh.
No, I don't want to go to uni.
I don't want to go to uni. I don't want to go to uni. Giving Charlie XX a run for her money.
Wait, isn't that like a song that she sings?
I don't want to go to uni. I don't want to go to uni.
What song are you even trying to parody?
Wait, I just want to break the rules. Wait, well, how does it go? The song is Break the Rules.
Yeah.
But I don't remember how the line actually goes that I'm absolutely making better, obviously.
Yeah. I know what you're trying to do.
Something about not wanting to go to school and wanting to break all the rules.
I don't want to go to school.
I just want to break the rules. Meanwhile, the better version. I don't want to go to uni. I don't want to go to uni. Yeah.
Oh no!
I'm getting seasick. Fuck.
Wait, I think this is why this episode is derailing, or some may say sinking.
Sinking?
Because well, we're getting so seasick.
Should we do our outfit reveal before this ferry sinks and we have to swim all the way to Muck? Swim all the way to Muck? Fuck, I'm so...
And before like our accessories like blow away in this gale.
That's a big gale.
Okay, do you want to go first?
Yes,
Ashley?
I'm trying not to get blown away by the wind. Whoa!
Whoa!
Okay,
Hold
so-
your skirt. Whoa!
Okay, my outfit. I've got my hair in a claw grip. I've got red ribbon around my head, and it's tied in a bow at the back, but it's a big bow, so you can see it from the front as well. I've got red flower necklace on black yarn. I've got my 2 necklaces that I always have, and I've got long necklace with fake pearls on it, shaped in the shape of hearts. And then I've got my big size medium cat t-shirt, which says hope means we can change.
That is so inspirational.
So sweet. Love wearing this shirt. My favorite white top.
It's lovely.
It's like big enough so that like the underarm of the sleeve doesn't get on my actual underarm, so I
That's so
won't get
nice.
yellow stains.
Yeah.
Because I have another yellow shirt. Just completely yellow from all my sweat. No, I have another white shirt, and I was looking at it and I realized it had yellow stains in the pits. So
One of my white shirts, it also does.
yeah,
It happens.
And then on my bottom half, I've got a long pleated gingham skirt.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you. It spins very well. I'm gonna spin.
Ooh. Wait, audio listeners, that was like the most amazing spin like you could ever picture. Like right now, close your eyes. Picture like this like flowing like beautiful dress. It's just like spinning like something that spins.
So I'm spinning like a ballerina.
I'm spinning around. Get out of my way. Because I like it like this. I listened to that song as a child, as a baby, to get me to sleep. That's the song that my dad played to get me to sleep as a baby. Anyways, is this your outfit done?
I'm wearing white frilly socks and
Mhm.
I've got my Crocs on, but that's gonna change when we go down to get some drink.
In the village pub in Muck,
Yeah.
in the island of Muck.
After we swim there, or we get blown away by the big gales too.
Yeah, yeah.
Your turn. Try not to get
My
blown away.
turn.
Hold
Whoa,
your skirt.
Oh wait,
And
hey,
keep hold
look
of the
away.
ancient amulet,
Oh my
of
gosh.
course.
Okay, today I'm wearing. It's not really that fancy.
It's okay. No, it's lovely.
I'm wearing a high neck like vest thing. I don't know what its name is.
What color is it?
It's like a creamy yellowy color. I don't know what to describe it as. It's
Yellow.
a
It's
very light.
the inside of a banana.
The inside of a banana. That's the color. And then I'm wearing my same necklaces I wore last time. My little beaded little choker, and then my ancient amulet. It's like I forget the name of the stone, but it's ancient, and it's on a black little string necklace thing. And then one of my favourite skirts.
Love the
It's
skirt.
black, and it's got little pink flowers on it, and it's got little ruffles, and it flows really nice. I'll do a spin too.
Ooh, oh, I like how the main like floaty bits at the very bottom. That's quite nice actually.
Yes.
Looks like a tulip if it could
Right.
spin.
Very nice.
Yes.
Quite nice. And then I have a bit of pink ribbon tied around the top of the skirt around my waist, and it is meant to be tied in a bow in the back, but it's done quite bad, so it kind of keeps slipping around, so I might have to redo that. And then I'm wearing little pink socks to match, so pink, and then my pink scrunchie on my wrist, and that's my outfit
Woo!
today. Yippee!
It is getting
A little bit chilly
it's getting, wait,
and windy.
I'm feeling really seasick. Wait, is this ship going down?
Wait, can you hear that?
Wait a minute. Bye.